Thursday afternoon chat. Your favorite artists with Jayar.
Hi, everyone, and today's guest is Abby Robertson.
Hi.
Hello.
Heyo.
This is the first time on this show that I've had a guest. Oh, yeah, cheers.
Cheers to that.
She's, please take that mug home with you, not because we don't think you're clean, but it's a gift.
My lipstick's already on it.
Oh, you might as well keep it.
The moment I put that in the dishwasher, it's heated on there. So.
I want you to drink a bevy in the morning sometime while connecting with the creator, and then you look at that logo and go, I remember that interview. That was a good time. That was back when I was walking around with a cane right before I got healed.
Praise the Lord.
From our lips to your ears, God. Abby, you were the first person to be on the show walking in with a cane trying to just look cool.
Yeah.
So I like it. There's so many, a lot like Need to Breathe could walk in with a fancy hat or Jordan Feliz.
Right.
But you went cane.
Yeah, and it's floral.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not bedazzled yet, but with all the free time I have, I'm going to do it. I promise.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Can I borrow it for the pic we take later?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you use it.
Yeah, I was hoping to have Kane on this fall, but they are out of town, and so we got the next specs thing.
I brought it with me. I brought Kane with me.
Abby Robertson and Kane. Yeah. Let's change the green screen. As you can see behind us, there's a green screen.
Yeah.
Which will be turned magically into a backdrop of your choosing. I'm going to give you a few options. A dog show, like on Thanksgiving, the famous, where that could be going on behind us. A barber shop.
Okay.
Or a desert setting. What would you like to go with?
Let's do the desert.
Okay.
Can we have like the burning bush too?
Whew.
Can we add that in there?
Alex works per hour, so we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know what's gonna. He surprises us sometimes. Like Big Daddy, we've had the pyramids.
Oh, okay.
And all of a sudden, there was a camel that walked up behind us at a very inopportune moment where we were talking about something real serious, and then the camel's eating or like chewing on something over Mike's shoulder, and I'm like, oh, perfect timing. I love it. So who knows what's gonna? Yeah, who knows? We could see a sidewinder snake. I think those are things.
I do not like snakes.
Yeah. Okay, Alex, make note. No snakes behind us while we're talking.
Snakes.
I mean, what does roam around in the desert?
Tumbleweeds? We could have like a tumbleweed storm happen.
I think that's Old Westy.
Oh, not the wrong desert.
I think like Sahara, it's straight dunes.
I was thinking maybe like a cowboy.
Oh,
like
I have
desert,
Old West on the list. Do you want to change it?
No, let's just stick with
desert.
Sahara.
Okay.
Are zebras in the Sahara?
They can be. I don't know how long they would make it.
Okay.
Being grass eaters.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would not. That's like me in a seafood restaurant. I would watch everybody eating, but I would not partake. A zebra in a desert.
You're from Florida, though, right?
I lived there.
You need to like seafood.
Well, I grew up in Seattle. That's seafood-er.
Yeah, so like you should like it times 10.
To get to Seattle, we had to get on a ferry, and it was rotten seaweed and fish everywhere down there on the docks.
You're good.
And I have a feeling that smell is tied
to something.
To food from the water.
The seafood.
Yeah.
It's pretty fishy.
So let's have we clapped? Oh yes, I think.
Do I clap with you?
Oh, we may have already changed it actually. That's usually how I change it. Let's go. First of all, your back is hurting.
Yes.
And I won't have you retell the story again, but everybody pray for Abby that they can find a resolution to this.
Yeah.
Because back issues are not fun.
I know. I'm hoping and I'm believing, and I 100% believe that God can heal, and I'm just asking him to do that. So prayer is appreciated on a serious note.
And me and all 15 of my listeners say amen to that. And Steve just said amen.
I know
in the
where
back
there's 2, there he is.
Yes.
So 15, that means he's there.
I wish I had more listeners to agree, but 15 should do the job.
Well,
That's
they're probably
more than
like,
2.
Prayer closet, like warriors to the max. So I trust your 15 followers.
Yes. There's a couple of them in there.
Yeah.
Great. Last time I saw you was backstage, very loud atmosphere, couldn't hold a good conversation at the Tampa Winter Jam show.
Yes.
So I want to lead off with greatest moment you will never forget that happened this year's Winter Jam.
Oh, man. I miss Winter Jam so much already because everybody there, like, I don't know what everyone's experience was. I can only speak for my own, but it felt like a family atmosphere, and it was so cool. So to say the least, I would say the last day of tour, we were well, I was not expecting it, but Bayside usually came out on the last song with me and sang. And so I was expecting for Bayside Worship to come out, and I noticed 3 people come out, and then I was like, oh my gosh, why are there so many humans coming on the stage?
Yeah.
And everybody that was an artist or performer, they all came out on the stage and sang my last song with me. And I couldn't finish the song. I was like streaming tears because, you know, we poured our heart and soul into it and really just like watched lives get transformed in 3 months. And for it to be the last day of that, it was just so overwhelming and sad that we were leaving. But to have everyone that I just spent that much time with come out and finish out the last performance with me, I was just like, I'm crying.
I was actually glad the tour ended because Bayside Worship is my worship band at church, and so they were gone for 3 months.
Well, I appreciated having them for 3 months. Everyone that asked me, I'm like, just imagine like big brothers and like sisters that love the Lord. They're just like coming alongside you, and every single day they're just like mentoring you.
Yeah.
And they're like, really? And I was like, yeah, our bus literally was like, they were so intentional with worship and so intentional with like Sunday mornings we would be out on the road, but they were up watching Bayside on TV, and everyone that wasn't a part of Bayside that was on the bus, they're like, come join us. And as much as I know you're happy to have them back, I sincerely miss them so much.
Well, let's go into, in my opinion, one of the biggest song. I mean, I don't know how it did on charts, but just it was a huge song for us so far this year. Is Without Your Love.
Yeah.
Can you? I've not had you walk this up. Can you just kind of walk me up Without Your Love?
I can't walk, but I can sit here and help you through it.
Can you walk? Yeah.
Cane me? Yeah. Man, Without Your Love was and is, yes, the biggest song so far, and I think it made it on the top 20. So that's insane to me because if you asked me when we wrote this song, it was a song that we kind of just threw to the side and I didn't think anything of it. Yeah. And it was one of those, at the time I had gone on my phone, it was probably midnight, and I had the voice recording / demo kind of thing. And I was listening to it and something in me prompted it. And I was like, I should send this to my team. And so I sent it to my team members, and I got a response, and it was like, what in the world? And then I got no answer. And I was like, oh no, like they hate this song. I was like, I don't know why I sent it, whatever. And before I knew it, I had a huge radio team behind me and got to meet all of you guys. And I'm here now. And so many people believe in the song. And I got to play it on Winter Jam, and just having, I don't know, my story told through this song and then hearing how it was affecting people's lives, like, is crazy to me. In September, I have been saved for 2 years. And so I wrote that song with 2 amazing writers, and we just wrote it from the perspective of, like, where would we be if it wasn't for the love of God, if it wasn't for his grace, if it wasn't for his kindness. And I could tell you where I would be. And I just sat in that right, and I was like, this is how I feel. Let's just go for it. And we just started writing, and it turned into that. And it's been a song that not only I'm happy to have out, but it speaks to me too still. Yeah.
You may notice this bingo wheel in front of you with 50 bingo marbles in it. They each have a number and letter on it, like bingo does.
I'm looking at this I-23. I really want that.
Each one corresponds with a random question I've got here on my phone. So if you wouldn't mind, since your back's hurting, I'm going to pull this up to you and give it a good spin there, Abby.
Okay. I'm nervous. Oh, there we go. There's good 2. Catch. Do we get 2 of them?
Just pick one of the 2 there.
Let me look at this one. We'll see which one looks better. G53.
G53. Okay. The royal family.
I don't know anything about them.
Would you have loved to have been born into it, or are you glad you were not?
I'm glad I wasn't.
Okay.
I don't think I could handle all of that attention. And I'm also like, I'm kind of nitty gritty. Like, I like to like play with my dog and get dirty kind of thing. Oh, yeah. I don't want to be in dresses all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so some ladies would have been going, oh my gosh, princess to be born, into the royal family. I'm trying to picture there's a movie here, like a country girl.
Oh, what is that Disney movie with Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, she becomes a
princess. I feel like that would be my makeover. Like someone would have to sit me down in a chair and be like, let me brush your hair out. Yeah. Oh, from this to this.
Hold this teacup.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? I will say when I eat, my pinky does go out.
Oh,
not when I'm drinking, but when I'm eating, I do this.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it was in my blood, but I didn't get the,
You've got a little royalty somewhere in there. If the pinky comes out, there's a little bit in there.
There's a little princess
But I can
there.
see like what's that country channel? CMT or...
Yeah.
Like
CMT.
for them to take like a country girl that, and be like, you actually are an heir and you have to come live at the royal, at Buckingham Palace. And then I can see shenanigans happening.
Nah, I couldn't
like,
do it.
Is there a way I can get a pickup truck? Like, no. And we call them a lorry as well.
Yeah, no.
All right. Can you name any of them? Princess Di is the mom that...
Diana, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She's the one that died, but her 2 kids you may know. One's the redhead.
I know their faces, and I don't like this because I can see who they are. I just don't know.
Yeah. William's the older one.
I knew that.
That married Kate.
For sure, I knew that.
Okay.
That was like on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, it was kind of.
And then the ginger younger brother is Harry.
And then he married the actress?
Yeah.
Or I guess she's a princess now?
Now she is, yeah.
God save the queen.
Yes, well, good.
I know
a
that.
little bit. Right.
I know that.
All right. Good. Well, I'm glad that didn't happen for you.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go into a new song right now. This is one you played on Winter Jam, but now our audience gets to hear it. Can you walk me up Unstoppable?
Okay, yeah, this has been a long-awaited song. I know people have been asking forever, like, oh my gosh, when was it coming out? When is it coming out? What are you doing with it? I'm happy about this song. It's so cool. I can't take credit for it, though. I'd have to give credit to Matthew West and Jeff Pardo and Ann Wilson. They wrote this song, and I got asked if I wanted to sing it, and I am so grateful for it. It's a fun song, and even through all of the trials that I'm going through with my back right now, it's really been a testament to me just to think, like, no matter what it is, God is completely unstoppable, and it doesn't matter what you face, like, he can and will, like, overcome it. And so just to think that song's out is just really cool. So
when meeting somebody backstage at Winter Jam is a bad idea because you cannot hear a thing. And you pretend that you hear each other, but you're really putting your hand to your ear, and I don't even know if that does anything.
No, it's placebo. Plus, I was screaming, and I was like, isn't that right?
I don't know. Like, I dropped out of community college twice, so...
Same. I actually did.
Oh.
I only went through my senior year, and then I told my parents I was done with school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, high five.
High five for community college dropouts.
Yeah. There's a class for us somewhere.
Well,
here, I guess.
That one class was too much for me because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. I'm in radio today because I dropped out of one of those two community colleges because I met a girl in a history. I was trying to get into radio in Seattle, and this girl in this history class, and I'm like, why am I in a history class when I'm trying to get into radio? It was that section of where you're trying to go for the AA.
Yeah.
And this girl, I used to be better looking, and so she had a crush. I could tell she had a crush on me, and so she was showing off one day saying, I go up to Seattle every 2 days a week to intern at KISS 106.1. And I'm like, I'm in this class because I'm trying to get into radio. And she's like, oh my gosh, you should come with me, just the two of us on the ferry. And so I was like, I'm in. She's like, I'm interning on Tuesdays and Fridays. Come with me. So we went on the ferry an hour into Seattle, walked 45 minutes down the pier up into a skyscraper. The guy that was on the air that she was interning for, he and I bonded. He fired her that night and brought me on full time, and I got my start into radio because of that girl from that community college class that opened her mouth and told me she was interning.
Have you talked to her since then,
I've
or she was like?
I've never seen her since. I don't even remember her name, but she's part of my story. God bless Frosted Tips.
What if like she was like an angel? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm stretching here, but like, what if she was like placed in that moment and it wasn't actually a thing, but like.
Yeah, there was no history class.
It was all a mind trick.
It was a mirage, like this desert behind us.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, if that wasn't the thing, you wouldn't be here now.
I would not be here.
In the desert as a dropout. with another dropout.
Yeah. Thank you, Lord. You work in odd ways. Yeah. So why
That's
were we
great.
talking about dropping out of college?
I don't know, but I did it to pursue music, and you did it to pursue
Yeah, but there had to
radio.
have been a reason we were just talking about that.
Talking backstage. Oh, okay, back up.
Oh, yeah.
So you said backstage, and then I said something, and then you said, I don't know what that word means, and then I
Yes,
said same.
you said
I'm a dropout.
placebo.
Yeah, like a placebo effect. I think where it's like not. I don't quote me. I just give
Your
up.
college was much more advanced than mine because
Well,
we did
I
not
was
hit
like
the
trying
placebo.
to do like English
Oh, okay.
for like songwriting, and then I realized actually kind of funny story. And I was overseas in the Dominican Republic, and I was doing I was out there as for a missions trip, and they asked me to sing the offering song, and I learned How He Loves in Spanish, and I sang it. And it was that night that I was trying to turn in a paper in a third world country. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have Wi-Fi. And then I looked at my mom, who was also on this trip, and I was like, I think I quit. And she was
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? I said, I'm dropping out. And she's like, okay.
Yeah. We
So-
both use community college as launching points for our careers. So
Yeah, it got us somewhere.
great. Let's spin the actually let me have we already gone we went into Unstoppable. Let's go ahead and spin our bingo ball here. Each one of these little marbles with bingo with writing on it correlates. That's a big word for me.
That was a big word.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, there it is. Oh, I got 2 again.
Let's just
Just
pick
pick
one.
one of the
Yep.
better looking ones.
Yeah.
Okay. B12.
B12.
I need B12 to survive, so.
Isn't that from the sun?
Is it?
No.
We're from community college. We don't know.
Yeah. This is bad. Stay in school, kids.
No, don't.
They always say when you're at the beach, oh, it's cool. You're getting a good load of B12
I
today.
thought that was like vitamin C or D. No, vitamin C's from oranges. Wow, my parents are going to be disappointed with me.
My parents don't even know your parents, and they both would.
Yeah.
You're going to have 4 disappointed people going, we raised just...
Well, it's okay. We're
Yeah.
in the desert. They don't know where we're at.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go with what part of planet Earth has taken your breath away before? Either from a TV show or a place you've been standing where you're like aghast.
I'm like,
is that a
yeah,
word?
Planet Earth on Netflix. It took
Oh.
my breath away. No, that's beautiful. But
Yeah.
I was just out in Colorado not too long ago, and I have never actually been out there. And just to see like how beautiful it is, that took my breath away. I was
Mountains.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, where it almost looks fake.
Yeah.
And you're just like, man. And then just so happened on the trail that we were on, there was like a moose that came out of nowhere, and this moose was just like, he was like right here, this moose.
Colorado has
Yeah.
meese?
Yeah, no, I think it was a moose. Moose,
Huh.
meese.
I thought those were up in Canada, but maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, let's figure this out.
I think they have
Siri,
moose.
what's the plural of moose?
Here's an answer from Grammar Monster.
It's moose. Sorry, that was for me. I had to just get that out.
Where did you get meese from?
Hey Siri, are there mooses in Colorado?
I think it might have been an elk. Was it a bison? An elk? An elk. What's an elk look like?
Like a big deer.
Then it's an elk.
Okay. Yeah.
But let's call it a moose because
Let's
that's
call
more
it-
funny.
yeah.
More funny? That's
So,
funnier.
That would have taken my breath away too to see a moose in Colorado.
In Colorado,
Yeah.
right?
You should have called somebody.
All right, it's an elk, everybody, not a moose.
The time I saw a polar bear in Colorado.
The one time that I saw a polar bear in Texas,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, took my breath away.
Okay, so I'll tell you that. Where did you grow up?
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay. So it's all perspective because where I grew up in the Seattle area, driving to high school, there's one mountain range
Yeah.
on the ocean side where the ocean would be. And then there's another mountain range, Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens on the Seattle side. So where you're driving, I could see the Olympic Mountains ahead of me, snow covered year round.
So
And then you look in the rear view and there's Mount Rainier behind you. So there's 2 ranges. And if I had a friend come into Seattle, they'd be like, this is so amazing, snow capped all year. They're everywhere. And I'd be like, what? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
those. You take them for granted so much if you're around something a lot
Yeah.
that it's all perspective. Like in Florida, Dolphins and turquoise water
It's
still
so
take my
normal.
breath away.
Oh, see, for me, I mean, mine's like green water, but
Yeah.
dolphins are normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bet you people in Colorado are like, yeah.
It's just another mountain.
We go up there sometimes to see all the meese.
I
But-
definitely miss the beach so much, so a little
Yeah.
jealous of you guys in Florida, but
Yeah, we've got that. But I've not been to the beach in 2 years because
you
you just,
live there. You're so used to it.
when you get down there, you're like, I should come here more often because it
Yeah.
is spectacular. But when you live there, you're like, it's 45 minutes. I don't
There's
know.
tourists and
Yeah.
traffic, and yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but all right. Let's plans for the let's see, Virginia Beach. But you live in Nashville.
Yeah.
Do you still go with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming? Do you still go home,
I do.
or do they come? Okay.
I'd say 2021 was the first time in 3 years I've been home for Christmas. And just because I have a dog at home, I don't really like to leave him. And
Yeah.
so I was like, I can't travel with him. He's massive. It's a golden doodle, big dog, massive head, thinks he's like a teacup poodle. It's bad news. So, this past year I was just like, you know what? I'm going to surprise my dad and I'm just going to get on a flight. And I went home and they came and got me from the airport, and it was just,
With the dog?
no.
Oh,
No. We left Chance at home with his caretaker, but that sounds so bougie.
Your dog has a caretaker.
I don't want to say kennel,
Oh, yeah.
he has someone that loves him a lot and watches him when I'm out of town.
That knows your garage code.
No, he goes, this sounds so bad. He goes to a farm,
Oh.
and it's a big farm, and they have chicken and
And
horses.
you pay them
Yeah.
to keep him alive.
Yeah, and
fed.
feed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and
this
there's
is
other
good.
puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locking him in your house
That
for a
sounds
week,
bad.
that would have been bad.
That's not what I meant.
You did something good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, can you still
He's
take
good.
him for a walk with your cane?
No.
So you just let him out
Yeah, so
and take a chance he comes back. 'Cause his name is Chance.
get it, Chance.
Uh,
Get it.
Yeah. Sometimes the comedy it's there and you just got to reach out and grab it off the plate.
Well, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Comedic relief. Felt nice. Yeah, no, I don't walk him at the moment. I do have friends come over and they have other dogs and they're like, hey, can we take him for a walk?
Yeah.
So that's been nice. But
Wait, what do you do on a tour?
he goes to the farm.
Do you think a dog was a good idea for you?
No. This was before I had music out and before.
back surgery.
Yeah. Yeah. I think things through sometimes, and other times I just say yes.
Yeah.
And he was just on the whim, I'm getting a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord you've got a good boyfriend.
I know.
That's in the room right now. He's like, I'm so tired of this dog. I feel like she only wants me around because I can.
They play well together.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's your dog's caretaker / boyfriend.
He is the farm.
So you pay your boyfriend to
No,
watch this?
No.
There's a lesson. When you start lying, kids, it wraps you in another lie and then another one. No. When can we expect new music? EP is out
This fall.
This fall.
Yep.
And then Unstoppable is on there, or is
Yes.
that previous? Okay,
It should be on there. Yeah.
good, awesome. Hey, it's great to see you, and again, may the Lord heal your spine.
Thank you.
In Jesus' name,
Yeah.
amen.
The Thursday Afternoon Chat. Your favorite artists with Jayar.